The House will come to order. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Jesus Nunes.
I ask that you join me in doing the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Kohler, please read the roll. Would you stay here?
Representatives Arndt. Becker J. Becker K. Brown. Buck. Buckner. Carver. Conti. Corum. Court. Danielson. Del Grosso. Yep. Dorr. Duran. Esgar. Everett. Fields. Present. Foote. Garnett. Janal. Hamner. Humphrey. Joshi. Kagan. Kaiser. Klingenschmidt. Kraft Tharp. Representative Kraft Tharp. Landgraf. Lawrence. Lebsock. Lee. Lontine. Lundeen. McCann. Melton. Representative Melton. Mitch Bush. Moreno. Navarro. Neville. Nordberg. Pabon. Pedersen. Primavera. Priola is excused. Rankin. Ransom. Rosenthal. Rupe. Ryden. Sane. Salazar. Singer. Zabo. Tate. President Thurlow. Tyler. Van Winkle. Vigil. Willett. Williams. Wilson. Windholz. Winter. Young. Madam Speaker.
With 64 present, 1 excused, and 0 absent, a quorum is present. Representative Arndt.
Madam Speaker, I move that the reading of the Journal of Tuesday, January 13th, 2015 be dispensed with and that it be approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk.
You've heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. No. Motion passes. Announcements and introductions. Representative Quorum.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I see Representative Wilson's bringing the big sign by. We're collecting money for the stock show. Representative Buck is here. I think Representative Landgraf this morning just said she's going $60. So, you know, if we can get a little more money out of you guys, it'd be great. It goes to a great cause, and thank you very much. Give it to the lady. She handles money better than I do.
And we want the matching funds.
Matching funds. Absolutely. So. That's all I have in my wallet. All right. Well, we'll take an IOU. Thank you.
Representative Court.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members?
Members, please keep the conversations down. Thank you.
Members, all of you need to get new license plates. Remember, we've talked about this. The Department of Revenue will be in the basement on Friday, this Friday, the 16th, by the elevators from 8:30 to 1:30 to process license plate requests. If you haven't done your license plates yet, please go down there Friday at some point and get them taken care of, or talk to the sergeants if you need their help in getting this done. But we all need to do these new plates. It is illegal to not have them on your car, so please get your new plates. Two other things. The Professor Court Bolo Lending Library, it was wonderful that so many of you took advantage of it, but it is a lending library. If you still have a BOLO somewhere that you forgot to bring back to the BOLO Lending Library, please bring it back. I noticed that there's a few still outstanding. And I want to remind the Finance Committee members that we will be meeting at 1:30 this afternoon in LSBA, and you have a special assignment, so don't forget your special assignment. Thank you.
See, Representative Buck. I think you were next. Who's... okay. Representative Quorum again.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I am actually spokesman for Representative Buck. I believe she talked to the majority leader, and Friday, listen up, Friday, not only do you need to bring money for the steer, but you bring $10 and you can wear jeans on Friday. So you bring your best dressed blue jeans. Remember, in Western Colorado, formal wear is when you iron the blue jeans.
Members, thank you, Representative Quorum. There are just too many conversations going on the side. Can we please, if you have conversations, take them to the side rooms, and let's try to have some decorum here. Who's next? Representative Vigil.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Good morning, members. I got a couple of announcements, so listen up. Tomorrow, the Capital Development Committee will meet at 7:30 in HCR 112, and all of you members are invited to hear the presentation of the Capital Complex Master Plan from the consultant hired by the Department of Personnel Administration, so that should be very interesting. And also, the Colorado Petroleum Association legislative reception Wednesday, January the 4th from 4 to 7 at Palace Restaurant, I guess, and the Denver Art Museum, so please attend, and thank you very much for listening.
Representative Landgraf.
January 14th.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members on this side, it's your first opportunity to complain about food. Next Wednesday, it's our first caucus meeting. Lunch, we're having Koga speak to us. And you will get a flyer on your desk as soon as they get over here. Not you. Everybody on this side except you. Listen up. You can complain about the food too, but you can't eat it. Anyway, you'll get a flyer with the location and the menu. So you need to check off what you want and get it back to me so we can get this ordered. For all of you who went to CSU, it's going to be Silver Mine Deli. And I know that was a popular place there, and they have one here. So look for that. And then you'll also be getting everybody the start of the Workforce Development Caucus. That sheet will be on your desk today also. Have a look, and we'll talk about that again tomorrow. Thank you.
Representative Primavera.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. For members of the Public Health and Human Services Committee, we normally meet on Tuesday afternoons, but we're having a joint House and Senate Health Committee meeting tomorrow at 1:30. I was asked if that's something that Public Health has to go to, and it is. So if you would be there at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon, that would be great. And bring, I've just been, a little bird told me to bring your yellow books.
Representative Navarro. Representative Wilson.
Good morning, members, and I'd like to welcome the Colorado Behavioral Health organizations that are here today with us.
And I would like to especially recognize those from Chaffee County and Fremont County. If you all please stand.
If you could give them a round of applause, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for your work.
Representative Ryden.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I would like to welcome my county commissioner who is on the Behavioral Health Council, Nancy Jackson, if she is in the room. Well, let's give her a hand anyway. And also members of the State Veterans and Military Affairs Committee, we will not be meeting today on adjournment, and Monday is a holiday, so our first meeting will be next Wednesday on adjournment, so we'll see you there.
Representative Vigil.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I also want to recognize my behavioral health folks out here. They're from the San Luis Valley, drove all the way down. Welcome to the state capitol, and see what we do here today.
Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem. I would also like to recognize the members of the mental health, mental health organization serving Boulder County and Broomfield County mental health partners on this side. Thank you so very much for being here. We appreciate it. And I'll find myself, but I feel the need to recognize the outgoing executive director of that organization, Barbara Bryan, who is retiring this year, and she has given a whole lifetime of service to mental health and the mental health community, and I would love to recognize her as she would stand. I'll throw the $5 in the.
Representative Wilson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem. Okay, folks, listen up with your ears and your stomachs. Tomorrow, the hot dogs are here. Christy brought a trunkload of them in last night, so we have them here. The Sportsman's Caucus will be meeting in room 352 at noon tomorrow. So the menu, again, is our famous hot dogs. They are here. If you have not turned in your sheet to register as a member of the caucus, I would appreciate it if you do that so we can put that together. And there is a possibility of reservations because Representative Pabon did turn in a reservation for a hot dog. Thank you.
Representative Lee.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem. I'd like to add my voice of appreciation to the mental health community, specifically Aspen Point from El Paso County and the entire southern Colorado region. I'd like to give them a round of applause for the excellent work that they do. Thank you.
Representative Kagan, are you next?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. House Judiciary Committee, our first meeting is tomorrow, and it is not in the same room that we have been meeting in times past. It is in room 107. Tomorrow at 1:30 p.m., just one bill in the short briefing.
Representative Fields. And Representative Lawrence.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Good morning. Let's see, it's that time of the year, 2015, and we're going to have our annual Crime Victims' Rights Caucus. Our first meeting will be held Thursday, January the 15th from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. in Committee Room 107.
The crime victims' rights needs your attention, and we would hope that you would come because we want to help you understand the history and landscape of victims' rights protections and personal stories of how legislative changes impact the lives across Colorado. So we would encourage all of you to attend this and become a part of the Victims' Right Caucus.
Thank you.
Representative McCann.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Tomorrow is going to be a big lunch day. I just want to remind you that in addition to the other lunches, you've heard about the Claw Caucus is meeting tomorrow at noon over in LSBA across the street. And this is, again, the Colorado Legislative Animal Welfare Caucus. Lunch will be provided, and we have a great presentation about what's going on with animal safety in Colorado and the Dog Protection Act update. Thanks.
Representative Brown, did you have an announcement?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Just wanted to thank the Ag Council for the good breakfast this morning. Let's give them a hand. Agriculture is the second leading industry in the state of Colorado at $40.1 billion. It's an important part of our economy. Also, I'd like to remind you that the wool growers have a legislative luncheon today over at the Ramada Plaza, Denver Central, and you're invited to come over to that. If you'd like a ride, we'll get with me and we'll go over together. Thank you.
Representative Rosenthal.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's a pleasure to serve with you.
Thank you, and the same to you. Representative Rosenthal, give me 2 seconds.
All right.
Members, could we have some quiet, please?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to ask for a moment of personal privilege.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to ask for a moment of silence. As you know, last week, and Representative Kagan, our colleague, brought up how in Paris, France, there was a vicious attack on innocent people. And I'd like to bring the members' attention to another that has occurred over the past few weeks and unfortunately over the past months in Nigeria, and how a terrorist group, Islamic terrorist group, has attacked innocent civilians, taken over 200 girls prisoner, and we're still awaiting their release, and how they have slaughtered over 2,000 over the past few weeks, and how I'm hoping that the members will keep Nigeria and the Nigerian people in their thoughts and prayers, and ask for a moment of silence. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Representative Rosenthal. Representative Kraft-Tharp.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So I'm sorry that I'm the person to follow Representative Rosenthal, and I think that that's and his devastating announcement. But I'm happy to be able to come up here and thank our mental health folks, because this is about recovery. And so while we took a moment of silence for devastation, now let's take a moment to thank our mental health providers and our Colorado Behavioral Healthcare folks that are here today celebrating Colorado Behavioral Healthcare Day at the Capitol. Madam Speaker, congratulations to you for spending $5 to thank Barbara Ryan. I'd like to help you with that and make that really worth that $5, and also extend my congratulations to Barbara Ryan and George Del Grosso, who will be retiring this year from CBHC. So thank you all for being here.
Representative Janal.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And members, I too want to thank the behavioral health community and the behavioral health people that are here today. And also, I want to recognize from Northern Colorado, Touchstone Behavioral Health. I believe they're up in the gallery. Thank you for coming today, and we'll see you at lunch.
Representative Hamner.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I have an announcement this morning for members of the Education Committee. Just like the good old days, Education Committee members, Representatives Buckner and Pedersen have asked me to remind you that today you'll be meeting with the Joint Budget Committee. And wouldn't it be awesome if our House members on the Education Committee come prepared with their yellow budget book? So we will have a few extras, but for the Senate members who will most likely forget theirs. But the House members of the Education Committee, upon adjournment, you'll be meeting. Please bring your yellow budget book. Thank you.
Representative Lebsack.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Representative Fields was up here earlier, and so I'll do this invitation for her. She's graciously invited the Democrats and Republicans who serve on the local government committee to a breakfast Tuesday morning. So make sure everyone puts that on your calendar. So it's going to be Representative Fields, myself, Representative Arndt, Representative Jesse Danielson, Representative Kaiser received the invitation, Representative Klingenschmidt, please come if you can, Representative Navarro, Representative Ransom, Rosenthal, Sane, and Singer. And so we're hoping to have a nice breakfast, Madam Chair, next Tuesday morning, a bipartisan breakfast for the entire local government committee.
Are there further announcements or introductions? Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. And if you missed the announcement from Representative Corum and Representative Buck, if you do pay $10 on Friday, you can wear your blue jeans to help support the National Western Stock Show, which is actually in House District 5. I did promise I would make a match with Representative Buck, so I'm going to make this donation today. And also, just to remind everybody, the House is not going to convene on Martin Luther King Day, which is January 19th at 2015. Seeing no further announcements or introductions, I am going to go ahead and move that the House stand in recess until 1 p.m. later today. You do not need to return to the chambers. Thank you.
Seeing no objection, the House will stand in recess until 1 p.m. this afternoon.